It's 2:47 p.m. right now. I just woke up from a crazy Benadryl dream. And all I'm going to say to you is do not take Benadryl to induce sleep. Unless you are prepared to hallucinate and see some wild shit. I started hearing some crazy sirens. I'm thinking, oh shit, it's really a war going on and I'm about to get recruited. I'm not fit to go to war. You see my titties? They too big. I can't run. Bitch, I could barely jog. Turns out it wasn't sirens at all. It was just my phone was ringing. And I normally sleep with my phone on silent, but I guess I just forgot to put it on silent, so it was ringing. So I pick up the phone. It's my mom. She asking me if I can bring the meat for the carne asada tomorrow. I said, yeah, mom, no problem. I'll bring the meat over. Then I was like, wait, bring the meat over? Why the fuck did I say that? I don't remember us ever planning a carne asada. Now I'm responsible for bringing the meat? Y'all know skirt steak is fucking high. Everything, groceries are high, bitch. And I'm bringing the skirt steak? I would have never agreed to that shit. Regardless, I just brushed it off and I was like, okay, maybe we did talk about that shit. I really haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately, so I probably just forgot. And then she goes, oh, and your Uncle Sammy is excited to see you. Now, hold up. Now I know I'm tripping. Because the last time I spoke to Uncle Sammy, he was in jail. So now I'm confused. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, Uncle Sammy said he's excited to see me? I thought he got 15 years, 10 years ago. There was so much going on, though. I was just like, okay, Ma, I'll see you later when I bring the meat. And I hung up the phone and I try to go back to sleep. Then I wake up out my sleep and I go get the skirt steak. And I go to my mom's house and my Uncle Sammy's there. Mind you, I just told you, he's supposed to be serving a 15-year sentence in jail. In New York. I'm in Florida. So I go in my mom's crib. Uncle Sammy's sitting there, so... you know, I'm like chopping it up with my uncle. We catching up. He's showing me pictures of all these places that he's been traveling to for the last 2 years. Something's not adding up. He's showing me pictures of him in Italy, Japan, Malaysia. All these amazing pictures and all these amazing stories. And I'm just still trying to figure out, wasn't he locked up? But I wasn't trying to be rude, so I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to ask him about jail because, like, you know, you ask somebody about some trauma and they get PTSD and shit like that. So I was like, fuck it. I'm not even going to ask no questions. The subject will pop up when it pops up and then I'll get my answers, you know? So I was like, damn, Uncle Sammy, that's crazy. Like, that's really amazing. You're getting to travel to all these different places. I'm doing a little bit of traveling myself. And ever since I found out about the Hopper app, I've been literally booking vacations left and right. Because one thing that I love about that app is that it'll tell you when, like, a flight that you're eyeballing, whether the price is increasing or decreasing within the next couple of days. So, like, if the price is increasing, it'll let you know and then just lock in. If it's decreasing, it'll let you know and then you can, like, lock in when it's cheap. That's what I've been doing to travel. I'm going to St. Lucia in a couple weeks for my 28th birthday. After St. Lucia, I'm going to Mexico twice. After Mexico, I'm going to Dublin, Ireland, because that's where my sister wants to go. Because we're going to go see The Weeknd. I know, crazy shit. And then after that, we're going to Italy. Crazy shit. I've literally been using the Hopper app kind of like my own personal travel agent, bitch. And it's like, I don't have to pay an actual person to do this. I'm doing it all on my own. So I'm sitting here and I'm telling my Uncle Sammy this. And all of a sudden, as I'm talking to him, I start hearing the sirens again. These fucking sirens, bitch. What the fuck is going on? But mind you, I'm at my mom's crib now. So why am I still hearing these sirens? I go look out the window, bitch. The sky is red. Like red dawn red, and there's smoke coming from like over yonder, and there's fucking choppers and helicopters. Bitch, I really thought like we were in active war. And with this fucking president we got right now, you just never know. And I'm still hearing these fucking sirens and I'm like, yo, what does this mean? Like, am I about to get recruited? Are we all about to get recruited? Uncle Sammy, did you escape prison and they're coming to get you? Boom! I wake up out of my sleep. It turns out my phone was actually ringing this time for real. And it was my mom. She's calling me. I go, hello? And apparently my mom was just calling me to talk because she was like, hey, I got an extra long break at work today. I'm just calling to see if you're good because I haven't talked to you in a few days. She wanted me to come have lunch with her on her lunch break. It was like 12 p.m. I didn't realize it was already 12 p.m. and I was still sleeping. She was like, nah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. So I'm like, wait, didn't you call me earlier to tell me to bring the carne asada? Like the meat for the carne asada? She was like, what meat? What carne asada? I said for the barbecue tomorrow. She said tomorrow is Thursday. I work, your dad works, your sister got school. What the fuck barbecue? What barbecue are we having on a Thursday? I said, nah, you right. I'm probably bugging. What about Uncle Sammy though? She said, what about your Uncle Sammy? My mom don't play about her cousin Sammy. That's her favorite cousin. They grew up like this, right? She was like, what about your Uncle Sammy? I was like, well, how come he's out? I didn't want to ask him while we was at your crib because I felt like that was kind of rude. But like, what happened? He's been out for a few years now. My mom said, girl, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but your Uncle Sammy is still very much locked up. I said, bro, he was just showing me all these pictures of all these places that he was traveling to in your living room. Like, hello, mommy, like, are we good? He was just showing me pictures of the last 2 years of his life. He was like, Nasha, the only places your uncle has been to within the last 2 years has been the visitation room and the courtyard. Fuck is you on? So I'm sitting here confused as fuck. I'm like, okay, mommy, I'm gonna just call you later. I don't know. Turns out none of that shit ever happened. None of that shit ever happened. Turns out I was very much vividly dreaming. And while all this shit was happening, none of it was happening. The sirens didn't happen. Talking to my Uncle Sammy didn't happen. The red sky didn't happen. All of it. The entire sequence of events was just a crazy fucking Benadryl dream. Ugh! I'm never taking Benadryl again. Never. Be fucking careful, y'all. That shit is serious.